Welcome to Afterlife. We are your hosts. I'm Joel.
I'm Ashley.
And we are the Articulate Coven, but you know that already because you've been listening to a great episode about Prince Lestat.
Yes.
Ashley, y'all, I have enjoyed this show. We're talking about Welcome to Derry. The finale episode is here. I have enjoyed this show very much, but also I am glad that we're moving on to something else now. It has been a struggle to get through to get to this last episode. I've put it off because the last episode was so heavy.
Yeah.
I know that it goes back to sleep. I knew that this ended up happy, quote unquote. But I was just certain there was going to be a lot of trauma between here and there. And it wasn't actually in the end as much as I thought. There were several moments in this episode, though, that remind me this is more than just horror. This is a great TV series.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is.
It's a great TV series.
Yeah, it's a really good, and it's a good episode.
Hello, you are watching Articulate Coven Afterlife. This is a Patreon exclusive segment that, because we have timed it out right, we are now offering to you on YouTube. You might notice, since I'm wearing a Mardi Gras shirt, that you are way behind our patrons. We have covered Welcome to Derry, the It television series from HBO Max, its first season. We're going to be covering Castle Rock from Hulu. We're going to be covering Heated Rivalries from HBO Max. We're going to be covering Stranger Things, just in a one-off episode from Netflix. We're going to be talking about the series Hemlock Grove, which Ashley and I have both wanted to talk about in the past and have never gotten around to. So all of that and more is coming up exclusively for our patrons. When we finish an individual series set of discussions for our patrons, and all of them have been released, we'll probably start releasing them week to week for YouTube, just like we're doing with this video that you're watching right now. You can get them early, ad-free, all of our stuff more often at articulatecoven.com/join. $2 or more a month gets you access to everything we do. If you're not in a position to support the show financially, then keep supporting it right here. Like this video, give us some hype, share the channel with your friends. Thanks, everybody, and enjoy the video.
You know, the episode 7 is so... I mean, it's incredible. It's incredibly well done. It's incredibly horrifying.
Yeah.
It's hard to be the follow-up episode to that, I think. You know what I mean? So, like, we set up all this danger, and we know that Mike's in danger, but then the way that this gets started right off the bat has got such horrifying Carrie vibes. It's so
Man.
bad.
Okay. The mist has spread across Derry.
Yeah.
All right. First of all,
that's never good.
I think there's a movie for this already, Ashley. They didn't need to squeeze this into the TV show. Which, by the way, if you don't know, the book and the movie, The Mist, take place in a town very near Derry. It is not far from Derry at all.
No, it is not.
Okay. There's a moment here that I want to acknowledge, and it's so easy to miss. As the mist begins to pour through town and everybody's kind of scrambling to get away from it, a woman rushes into a store and a baby stroller with a crying baby in it screams past the door of the store. Nobody behind it or with it at all.
Crazy.
I mean, genuinely, you wonder, like, how many people died in the storm? I wonder, like, how many people die in the mist eaten by unseen monsters? Okay. Also, though, and I had missed this until I saw it in a Screen Crush video. Last week, the general said to Hanlon, when he's trying to justify what their big plan is, he says, "Fear settles on every living thing, like a fog." And then here we go, an episode full of fog, a fog of fear.
Thick ass, fearful fog.
This shot of the hand sliding across the desk with the clown claw and like pushing the little button to activate the intercom. I fucking loved it. He hits the intercom and then you hear the principal's voice. Class is dismissed for the day. Upperclassmen are dismissed. All other students report to the gym for an all-school assembly.
Oh, this is so fucked up.
Okay.
This is the worst school assembly ever.
Right? The absolute worst. Turtle Watch, by the way, our mascot shows up here. Our mascot Turtle.
It's very cute.
Okay. We said last week, I think it was last week, maybe 2 weeks ago, Pennywise had a pretty good show. He puts on a great show for him here, doesn't he, Ashley?
My God.
He's puppeteering the principal.
Yeah, it's fucking horrible. It's so gross.
Then he does him like a bowling ball, puts his fingers through his eye holes, and then he yanks the head off. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Okay. Have we ever seen it deadlight more than one person at a time? I don't think we have.
I don't know that we have.
He deadlights the whole fucking gym, Ashley.
I mean,
the whole fucking gym.
It's so scary when he opens that maw, like that really truly does look a lot like kind of what I almost pictured when I was reading it, except way worse.
It's genuinely, they have nailed that aspect of it. Absolutely nailed it. And we see it on display several times in this episode. So Margaret, I gave her so much shit early in this season. She says here, she's outside and they're like, well, we've got to do something. I want to kill that fucking clown.
I ended up loving Marge. God, she's the best.
Great. She's great, honestly.
She is a badass.
Okay, so Major Hanlon gets the hostage call. Meanwhile, Dick Halloran is having a very, very bad day.
God bless
Just the worst. Okay, he doesn't know it, but Danny Torrance owes Major Hanlon a huge favor in the future, Ashley. I mean, Danny Torrance dies in the middle of Nowheresville if Hanlon isn't here to stop Dick Halloran from shooting himself.
Oh, yeah. Big time. He's so... that actor is so incredible, the guy playing Dick. He's really just, broken my heart about 8 different ways this season.
Okay. The Screen Crush has talked about this too, and they suggest the end of this that it's sort of teasing a potential Shining prequel series. Welcome to the Overlook would be a great name, for instance, right? At the end of this season, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't believe Dick is headed to the Overlook. He says he's going to London,
he's going to
right?
Yeah, he's going to London.
Yes. Okay. He is going to work at a hotel as a chef. He is not going to the Overlook right away anyway.
Yeah. Well, and I think even in The Shining, in the book itself, Dick works in Florida in the off season.
Yes. And he only works.
He works the Overlook when it's open, and then when the Overlook's closed, he's in Florida. So it would be really interesting to see the path that leads him. This
actor's great, though.
Yeah, he's really good.
This actor's great, and
he's
I
doing
would
that
like to see more
a lot
with
of
him.
justice.
Yeah. Okay, so here's the plan. We're going to find the dagger. We're going to bury it. Relock the cage. Of course, our girls have the dagger and are running straight into the lion's den.
Yeah.
Oh God.
And this is having a real One Ring effect on our on Lily. Lily's having a real Gollum of a time with it.
So Rose has got an idea to help Dick get quiet in his head. They're going to give him Maturin root. And I was like, okay, good. Except I want that fucking cosmic turtle. Don't just talk to me about his root. She says, when one door in the mind opens, another must close. Whatever you do, don't go. And then Dick gets high, so he can't hear her anymore. Ma'am, you give the instructions before the hallucinogens.
You give the drugs. Thank you.
You give the instructions before the hallucinogens.
Dosage instructions before the dosage.
Oh, come on. Act like you've done drugs before.
She's clearly done drugs, ma'am.
Yeah. Marge is not a great driver, Ashley. Although I love this the punchline. She goes, that wasn't a one-eye thing. That was a pothole thing.
I know, that was so funny.
Okay. Did fog lights not exist in the 60s? All these people are driving through the fog. Nobody turns their headlights on at all. I understand high beams don't work.
Well, I don't think the kids would have thought about it.
Good, I suppose. But Daniel doesn't either when they're driving the van behind them.
That is true.
They don't have their lights on either.
But maybe in that case, they're trying to, I don't know, maybe not draw a lot of attention to themselves. I don't know.
Okay. Rose gives us an explanation for why the dagger is doing this to Lily, and it's been doing it the whole time. The dagger wants to go home. The dagger does not want to be away from the crash site at Neibolt Street. So the further you take it away from that, the more it will respond and fight back. So it is literally like the One Ring in that it is got a mind of its own and is compelling you to go the other way. I love this moment there where Ronnie breaks through finally to Lily, says, "You are a goddamn lifeboat."
Oh my God, I cried so hard. That's beautiful.
There were 2 moments in this episode where I cried, and that was the first one. Absolutely.
I cried my face off right there.
Okay, we find the circus train. The kids find the circus train. I've always wondered how you'd taste, Margaret Tozier. Okay, I did not see this coming, Ashley.
Oh my God.
Marge is Richie Tozier's mother.
Yes,
the seed of your stinking loins and his friends bring about my death. Or is it birth? I get confused. Okay. Marge is going to have a kid someday. Names him after Rich.
Yeah.
Of course. And Pennywise has figured out a way to short circuit all of this. He's going to eat Marge right here on the ice.
Yep.
And Richie's never born, and they don't get to kill him in the future.
So welcome to how this prequel also turns into a fucking sequel, Joel. I was like, holy shit.
Okay, I thought going backward in time was an interesting idea anyway, but I did feel like, well, you're going to have like diminishing returns as each one becomes less and less climactic, right? No, because they're all fucking connected. Also, this means that we can get flash forwards in later seasons now. I think we'll see our Losers Club from the movies again, probably, honestly. Not just the cameo that we get in this episode.
Time has no fucking meaning.
Time's a flat circle. Fucking Matthew McConaughey told us
flat circle,
years and years ago.
Time is a flat circle, kids.
Okay. Where is it here? Let's see. Taniel and Major Hanlon go to bury the dagger, but they get shot by the American military because of course they fucking do, Ashley. This week, that was too much for me, honestly.
Yeah,
was more, man. I did not care for that.
And poor Taniel. Ugh. Awful.
Yeah, it was obvious Taniel was gone. However, we do get this beautiful scene between Hanlon and his son. He says, you don't have to be me, and I don't want you to. You just have to be you. Oh, man.
Lovely.
I'm a dad. I got 4, and so often I am frustrated by the ways in which my children are different than me. Right? Like they don't like the thing that I like, or they disagree with my opinion on how you ought to do a thing or whatever. And yet there is a big part of me that even in those moments where I do get frustrated, I am trying to remind myself, yeah, that's the fucking point. You're just a rough draft, right?
Yeah.
Like we're all angling towards being better, and your children are another draft. So like they're not supposed to be you, they're supposed to be them. They just got to be them.
Yeah, and they're not even, the final draft of themselves yet.
No, exactly. Exactly. Man, okay, so we saw earlier that Dick had gotten into Pennywise's head somehow, and so the kids are all freed, and Marge was saved, which, by the way, I mentioned earlier, Marge says, I want to kill this fucking clown. In part 2 of the movies, Richie Tozier says, let's kill this fucking clown. Like mama, like son. Like
I love it.
They even both wear glasses.
Some symmetry.
Right? Yeah, like it's really cute, honestly.
Well, and she's like the smart ass. She's the smart ass, like goofball in her friend group. That's how she made her friends.
Also, Richie's a little mean, like in a loving way. He's the meanest
mean. He's a little
of the
mean,
group.
Yeah.
And Margie was the mean girl before she saw. Anyway, they're just doing a really good job of pulling all these things together, honestly.
Yeah, it's really great.
Okay, we find out where Dick took Pennywise. He stuck him in Bob Gray's head, and this is so fucking beautiful.
Fucking awesome.
I'm the eater of worlds. Oh, you hit your head harder than you thought you did there, Bob. Smack.
Smacks him.
I love this scene so much.
Yeah, I laughed. I rewatched it last night and I was laughing my ass off at this. It was just because he's so, like, he's, what the fuck happened to me?
Okay. When the general comes out to see it, Ashley, he gets up close and he takes his hat off. He takes his hat off when he gets in front of him. And I want to, there are many elected officials that I feel like this man is channeling in this moment. And I'm like, oh, y'all would all line up to praise Skeletor if he showed up through a fucking portal, wouldn't you? You fucking ghouls.
And the way he's frozen there is so scary. Like that.
Whatever Halloran's done to you, we're gonna fix it.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, Bob breaks through the illusion. And suddenly Pennywise is back in control of his body. And I was like, oh, this is
not
going to go well for you, Francis.
It's like, this is going to go just how it should go.
I never forget a smell. So glad the general got eaten. Very, very nice. I really needed
that. I really needed that in my life.
Okay. So Rich shows up with he's led by our spirit guide, our native woman from the earlier episodes that saved everybody in the fire. She shows up first, and then a boy steps out behind her. You can't see the silhouette exactly at first, and then it comes into focus. You're like, holy shit, that's Rich there. But the best thing is Dick's statement. Rose asks, what do you see? And he says, a motherfucking miracle. When Rich comes running to help the kids are trying to shove this thing into the stump, and they can't do it. It's pushing back against them, and Rich comes in to help them. But as he runs by, he flips Pennywise the
so
bird,
great.
double birds.
He's like, go fuck yourself.
I loved it so much. Okay. Ashley, I may never get my fucking cosmic turtle. It may never happen. But they gave me the greatest caption of all time. When the dagger finally sinks into the stump, the caption says, macroversal energy rumbling. They gave me the macroverse. They said it. They said the fucking thing canonically on screen.
So
this is the goddamn
purpose.
macroverse. Yes, on purpose. We got it. We got it, y'all. Okay, this colonel that's working for the general, he can eat an entire bag of dicks.
Yeah, he can.
Not getting eaten, it's the worst thing about this finale, honestly. It's the only bad thing about it.
More people should have been eaten. Yeah. More military should have been eaten in this film.
All right, here's the next part that made me cry. I cried earlier when she said, you're a goddamn lifeboat. Marge gives a speech at Richie's funeral, at Rich's funeral. And the whole speech is pretty good. But the line that broke me, and I don't know if this is from the book or not, but it's poetry. People who build their houses in your heart.
Yeah, that was lovely. I cried all the way through that whole funeral. When Dick goes to speak to Rich's
parents. That hand on your shoulder, that's your boy. He's always going to be there.
And I also liked, because it's an opportunity for Dick to see how he can use his power in a good way, and how it doesn't have to be a curse. It can be someone's blessing. It
makes sense after that scene. And they even say, who are you, sir? And he says, I'm still working on that.
Yeah.
But it makes sense after that scene why Dick would not just run from his gift for the next 40 years, right? Like it does make sense why he might end up somewhere where there are spirits and troubled, a troubled spiritual, scenario, feeling like he needs to help guard it, feeling like he needs to help shepherd the ones that he can to the other side or whatever. Man. Okay. He says here, oh no, even before we get our final scene with Dick, that we get back to the kids, and Marge tells Ronnie what it had said, I'm going to have a kid.
Oh, yeah.
And he and their friends kill it eventually. What if he sees time differently? What if he tries to go backwards? What if he tries to kill our parents? And there you go. We said it already, but like, so fucking cool. This series is not a series of prequels. It's a series of sequels. As we watch Pennywise and it try to destroy the pattern. I mean, this is Endgame. This is Avengers Endgame,
I
where
love it.
Thanos goes, oh, wait, I got the stones and I snapped, and they're trying to undo that. Fuck that. Let me jump forward in time and kill them all real quick. This is Pennywise is like, all right, fine, I lost that time.
Yeah.
I'm a fourth dimensional being, you cocksuckers.
Yeah. I got the fucking cheat codes, bitch.
Oh man, I'm so excited for whether, and genuinely, they could do anything now. They could give us, I've seen speculation about this in the past, and it would not be in the novel, but you could give us a story in between part 1 and part 2 of the movies even. You could bring that cast back as 15-year-olds or 20-year-olds or whatever and run it again if you wanted to, because Pennywise has changed the timeline, right? Like, if that's what you want to do, you can do that, honestly. It makes total sense. Would all be of a piece. You could give us what if he wins? And we've got to go to a part 3 now where...
Yeah.
Anyway, really fucking cool idea. I hope that our new corporate overlords over at Netflix see what this can be, and they don't run it into the ground in 3 seasons like they, as a general rule, do. Like, let this shit play out. Here's another thing. Screen Crush, I've mentioned them before, but genuinely, if you want more takes on this show specifically, Screen Crush has a great series of videos breaking down all the little Easter eggs in each episode.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of really good content that's, Welcome to Derry focused out there for sure.
Colton Ogburn, the guy who does those videos for Screen Crush on Welcome to Derry specifically, he's talked about how he hopes that they're building towards like a macroverse series of some sort. He wants them to bring in the Dark Tower to this too in some way. And they could, except for the fact that, and we've talked about this because we're going to cover it, the Dark Tower's over at Amazon Prime with Mike Flanagan.
Yep,
so like
Mike Flanagan.
I don't know how those two potential projects in an ongoing fashion not intersect, because I don't think that's likely. But what I'm worried about is how they will impinge on each other or infringe on each other in a bad way, right? The rights to this thing is over here, and so you can't tell that part of the story that you want to tell.
Right.
Your rights are over here, so you can't tell that part of the story. Anyway, good time to be a Stephen King fan, though, man.
I mean,
really, really great show.
Yeah. I'm really looking. I know it's so weird they haven't announced a renewal for it. That's the weirdest thing.
I have zero worry about that
Yeah,
at all.
no, me either.
I think this probably got a 2-season commitment from Go.
Yeah, I would
and
think
they're
so.
just waiting on timing or whatever for it to roll out. But I think they're probably already working on this one. Okay, we do have a little bit of denouement here that we haven't covered. So here's what we hear from Dick. He comes to see Major Hanlon. He says, I got a buddy who owns a hotel giving me a shot cooking in the restaurant. I mean, how much trouble can a hotel be? Which is a great line. But yes, as we've said, he's headed to London, not to the Overlook yet anyway. But he is on that road now.
Yeah.
Hank Grogan's going to make it out. He's going to make it to Canada. Hanlon gets honorable discharge, stays quiet, and he's out of everything, which is a pretty good deal, honestly.
Yeah.
They could have just killed him.
Yeah.
Right. However, they get invited to join the children of Maturin, basically, Hanlon and his wife. Others will come. This isn't the end of the story. You need to be here to protect it. And at first they say no, but Mama Hanlon's like, Actually, we need to do this, I think. Really, really cute scene with Ronnie and Will as they're sort of saying goodbye.
Yeah.
Will is saying, they say when you leave Derry, you forget. And I guess that's a good thing. There's lots of things that we want to forget. And Ronnie says, is that what you want to forget? And Will says, well, not you. And she just lays it on him. The romance begins properly here, and I say good for them. She kisses him, and then she doubles down and kisses him again. And
Sweet.
Will says, I won't forget that. They end up staying. He writes Ronnie his first letter and says, I'm going to stay here so I won't forget. And maybe if I write you often enough, you won't forget either.
So sweet.
Okay, we don't get confirmation. Ronnie has got to be Mike Hanlon's mom, though. I think it is.
I can't remember her name.
I don't know that she is named in the book. And they're both dead before the story really starts, right? He's being raised by his grandfather, Leroy. But I think that Ronnie and Will are his parents, absolutely, or at least that's what they're going to do here in the show.
She's
And
so
then
cute.
we get our title reveal. Welcome to Derry, Chapter 1. We will get future chapters. Interesting to me too that it's going to be Chapter 2, but go back in time. It's so
Yeah.
This is so brilliant. This is so brilliant.
Yeah, I mean every bit of it. When I realized that he knew what he was doing, I was like, oh fuck, it's on.
Yeah.
It's on.
And then we go to post credits. Ingrid is settling into her new home, Ashley,
Oh,
at
holy
the
shit.
insane asylum. And then we get 26 years later, October 1988. There's been a disturbance in the asylum as Ingrid is painting. By the way, she's painting a picture of herself and her father in clown costumes,
Oh my God.
holding hands. What is the disturbance? It's the Marshes.
It's a suicide.
Ashley, Beverly Marsh's mother, has hung herself in her room in the asylum, and is it Frank Marsh? The Marshes, Mr. Marsh and Beverly are there, and we get Beverly. The actress turns around and looks at Ingrid, and Ingrid says, "No one who dies here ever really dies."
So now we know when she saw fucking Ingrid.
Yeah, for the first time. So good in so many ways, y'all. There's so much of this. I mean, and genuinely, I am so excited about the idea of seeing Finn Wolfhard in this show down the road, right? Like, I mean, like, honestly, I think they could all come back. Shit, the adult cast too. A lot of the adult cast would be very expensive. Some of that child cast would be pretty expensive these days too. But
and the actor who played Eddie actually just died recently.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. But it's one of those things that, well, first of all, having Bill be such a big part of this series, I think very much gives the okay for any of the cast from the movies to come and do, hey, yeah, I could do 3 episodes. I could do a 2-episode arc or whatever. I could do this or I could do that.
Well, and I think with the way that they have just, openly told us that there's going to be time fuckery here,
Yeah.
So,
man, I remember, and I mean, not to spoil it, but if you hadn't watched it now, it's not going to get spoiled for you. You got to get in there if you want to. I remember the moment in Lost where we first realized it was a flash forward, not a flashback. And it like opened the world up, right? This was a cool series before. I'm like, oh, you could just do any fucking thing, couldn't you? Now.
Yeah.
Like, there ain't no telling. There ain't no telling where we'll go. So excited for this, y'all. So excited. Looking forward to covering it in the future, honestly. So thank you for helping make all of that possible, patrons. We appreciate you. I also want to say thank you. A bunch of y'all wrote back to us and were like, yes, please share this with normal people. So here's the plan on that. We're done now with Welcome to Derry, season 1. So I'm going to start dropping them on our YouTube feed, 1 episode a week. So if you're not a patron, you'll still get it slowly. If you want to rush ahead and listen to it, patrons are way better off still. And again, we probably won't do this. If we do it in the future, it'll be the same way. We'll finish a whole topic or subject and then release them maybe on YouTube. But if you're not a patron, then you're not hearing me say this, but you'll hear me eventually. There you go. It'll be out there for you eventually. Next week, what are we going to talk about on Afterlife? We're going to talk about the It miniseries, y'all. I want to do a little Tim Curry.
I'm so excited to rewatch this. I've rewatched this.
I'm very excited for this too.
Recently. Like, I think I might have rewatched it like back in like the summer last year.
Okay. I haven't seen the miniseries maybe since it aired on TV. I don't know that I've ever rewatched it.
I think I've mentioned it before, but there's a really good documentary about the making of the miniseries.
Oh no!
I'll
have mentioned that before.
I'll look it up before we do our next episode, so I can tell you.
Great. And if you're listening to this, I'm like 99% certain that the miniseries is streaming on HBO Max, so it's not even hard to get either.
Yeah.
Go and enjoy it with us, and then come back and ready to talk about Tim Curry. Tim Curry all the time, baby.
I love him. He's the best.
Before there was Bill Skarsgård, there was Tim Curry that made us all feel a certain kind of way, didn't he?
Beep, beep, bitches.
Oh, it does the beep beep to Margie too. He goes beep beep Margie.
Yeah, he does.
Where he does beep beep Richie, obviously. Again, such a good fucking show. All right. Until next week, we're going to talk about Prince Lestat Part 3. We're going to talk about It, the miniseries from the 90s. That and so much more fun. Hopefully the world will be better next week. We're trying.
I mean, I had a pretty grim tarot reading on New Year's Day. On New Year's Eve. So I don't know.
Uh-oh. All right.
Yeah.
Well, there we go. Gird your loins, ladies and germs, days and gays, friends beyond the binary. We will be back soon. Until then, we've been your hosts. I'm Joel.
Oh,
Oop, did I lose you? Can you hear me now?
Yes, there you are.
Okay, there you go.
Do I need to say I'm...
We've been your hosts. I'm Joel.
I'm Ashley.
And we are the Articulate Coven. Perfect.
So articulate.
That'll be hilarious. Don't forget, you can get all of this early, ad-free, and more often at articulatecoven.com/join. $2 or more a month gets you access to everything we do early and ad-free. Thanks again for watching. Like the video and share it with your friends.